come around and mark it off. So it was the summer packet review that I had handed out, right? That was the title of it, I believe. Yeah. And then some of you, I will let you know that I have not received your summer packet yet. So let's try and get that all good and done by probably early next week. I realize some of you just moved here, so you're like, dude, I got that as well. Okay, just give me a heads up if you need more time. It's not a big deal. Cool. But it will start counting against you probably by Friday next week. If you don't have it in, I will probably start putting a 0 in. And that's a big old assignment. So if you don't know what the summer packet is, email me or go on to Cherry Creek's site and find the math department. And so I'm going to do this. I'm just going to write a note right here just saying okay. Okay. So once that's done, then just turn it out. That was an honest mistake. Tomorrow. Yeah. But thanks for letting me know. I mean, that's an honest mistake. So just oh, okay. Turn that in. Get it? Come back. Oh, thanks. Find it. Let me know when you find it. All right. Let's So all phones are over there? Yes? We're all A-okay, ready to go? All right, let's take a look at these summer packet reviews. See what kind of questions we might have on there. Is there any on that front page up through number 27 maybe you want to take a look at? That kind of stumped you a little bit. Which one?
Number 23.
How much?
Number 23.
Sweet, you're already in here?
Totally.
Coming to me?
Ryan. Everhart, sorry.
Yeah, he's supposed to be. He didn't show yet. So, yeah, he's one of my new kids, but he's not here.
All right, I'll come back later and see it. If not, we'll call someone and tell them.
All right, do you want me to tell him you're looking for him?
Yeah, totally. I just have his ID, that's all.
So he has a chance to run? Oh.
Exactly. Thanks.
I'm sorry, what number was it? 20?
23.
23. Oh, go the right way. There we go. 23. So 15 minus 13 plus 3 over 30 minus 40 plus 5. Okay, so it is a division problem. And what's really kind of bad about this is like, oh, it's a division problem, so we should do division first before we add or subtract. And I think a lot of you might have been thinking that. But what's really happening is you have this whole region here on top and this whole region here on bottom. It's all on top and it's all on bottom. It's not separated by anything. So it kind of means these are in parentheses. But us math people, we're not good communicators. We suck at grammar, so we have a hard time with getting stuff to you. So I'd go 15 minus 13, which is going to be 2. 2 plus 3, which is 5. And then on bottom, I get 30 minus 40, which is negative 10. Negative 10 plus 5 is negative 5. And so our answer should be negative 1 because that reduces, right? What else did you come across on the homework you might have had a question about? What do you got, Clay? Root a squared plus b squared. Can you tell me what a is supposed to be equal to?
A is 3 and then b is
-4. Okay. All right. So this one we're just going to plug in some values. Now, the hard thing is a lot of students think, oh, I have a square root, and these are both being squared, so it should be a plus b. Okay? You have to do that. By you doing that, takes out of the order of operations with a radical. And a radical fits in the same category as exponents, okay? So you want to substitute your items in. And I'm going to put this in parentheses. But I'm going to put it in parentheses for a reason. So I think most people would say that's good saying 9. Did anybody square -4 on a calculator just because you didn't feel like going -4 times -4? So what would -4 times -4 be? What do you know it to be? 16. Okay. What's your name over there in checkered shirt? Aiden. Aiden, do me a favor. Will you go back to that closet right there? Open the right-hand side. Still with me in this adventure? All right. Grab one of those calculators. Okay, turn it on. The on button is in the lower left-hand corner. Got it? All right. So find on that calculator the negative button. The negative is probably underneath the 3. It's a minus sign in parentheses. Go negative and then 4. And then the squared button looks like x squared. It's to the left of the 7, left diagonal left from 7. Find x squared?
Yeah.
Hit it.
I did.
You didn't?
I did.
What is the answer? Okay, try it. Yes. All right, so ready? Find the negative button. It's underneath the 3. It's the subtraction sign. Got it? And then you're going to plug 4 in.
4 right?
And then you're going to hit the x squared button, which is upper left, or like diagonal left of 7. Hit enter.
Right here?
Yeah.
Right.
Hit enter.
Error.
Oh.
Syntax.
He hit the
Check
wrong
all
button.
arguments entered.
All right. Let's see what you did.
I did -4 times and then just press enter.
Oh, I see what you did. Okay, so let's go to go to. Let's see. Oh, I see what you did. We're gonna do this squared, just like that. Yeah. Now hit enter. See what you get.
It's 16. It's -16.
It says -16 on there.
Yeah.
Give it to somebody else. I bet you third time will
I
get it.
didn't do anything.
Try on like a real phone. Yeah, can I use my phone?
Let's try it on this. See what happens. Okay, so the negative button is underneath the 3,
Yeah.
and then find 4, and then hit the x squared button, which is.
Hey, How many people?
And hit enter.
All right. Enter.
-16.
But we know that -4 times -4 is positive 16, right?
Oh, I gotta do the parentheses.
Yeah. So remember.
Alright.
So that's a big thing. So see how I put that in parentheses?
Wait,
Now, will you do that for me?
I
Try it in
can do
parentheses. Do the exact same
I
thing.
can do it.
And have the squared on the outside of the parentheses. See what happens.
Alright. It is 16.
There you go.
Oh.
So we all knew that, but here's the goof up. A lot of students will rely so much on their calculator, even though that's something as simple as that we were all able to decipher going, dude, I know that if I take -4 and -4 and I multiply together, I get positive 16. Like everyone in here knows that. But then all of a sudden, you've got to start trusting that calculator. Hey, can you put that calculator back in that cupboard? And it goes, that's a charging slot, so make sure you put it the right way, please. Cool. Thank you. So just be cautious. Please be cautious. Intuitively, you will know what the answer should be. And if something isn't right on the calculator, a lot of times your intuition on simple arithmetic is correct. So ask about it. Be like, hey, why did that just happen? So now I can go ahead and do the math. So what's 9 added to 16? 25. And then the square root of 25 is? 5. Awesome. Hey, so a lot of students think, well, where'd the square root sign go? Well, the square root sign is undoing the perfect square being 25. Is there any other questions from the homework you want to see? Yeah. 28. Okay. -b over 2a. Could you tell me what a is equal to?
A is equal to 3 and Z is equal to -4.
A is equal, I'm sorry, to what?
A is equal to 3 and B is equal to -4.
Okay. All right. So some things to notice about this problem is we have this negative sitting out front. Agree? Okay, so that's gonna be there. That's gonna come along for the ride. And then I know my B value is this -4. So now I'm gonna plug a -4 up top. And on bottom I have 2. That's a constant, right? And then I'm gonna multiply by the A value, which is 3. All right. What would we think this would do for us? It's gonna be positive, yes. Whoa. Okay, it's gonna be positive. That's gonna make it positive. And then 4 times 3 is 6. And then I think I can reduce 4 over 6 to 2/3. Okay. Anything else from the homework you want to take a look at? Yes, sir. 44. Hover over here and look at it. Just thinking. 2a plus 1/2, is that? And are we just solving that? Okay, so this is a solving problem. It's kind of a couple steps here. Hi.
Hi. I'm Ryan.
You are Ryan.
Yeah.
Perfect. Welcome to class.
What is this? Anything good? Just a little money class.
That's for you.
Yeah.
All right, so Ryan, hang on before you sit. We gotta find you a seat that you like. Now, we always save the back row for guests.
Okay.
I know, so that seems awkward.
That's
I
all right.
do have this second seat here available. But hang on. You don't have to choose that one. I do have the fifth seat in this row, fifth seat in this row, third, fourth, fifth, or third. And it's up to you. There's no right or wrong answer. It's your choice, and there's no pressure.
All right. I'll just sit back there.
You sure?
Yeah.
Just not in the back row, okay?
All right.
And then I have one main rule. Once you get all comfy, you can listen to me as you go back there. My cell phone is back there, and I expect all other students to have their cell phone back there on that. Cool? But I wouldn't make a rule if it didn't account for me too. So I figure it's fair if mine's back there as well, right? Cool. Well, welcome. And I'll get you caught up on some paperwork. Let's see. Oh, and then the security lady is looking for you, not because you're in trouble. She said she has your IDs.
Oh.
Would that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so she said she'd swing back by in a few minutes. So no worries. So if you see security come in asking for you, I said, should I tell you so you had the chance to run? So she goes, no, I just have his IDs. So make sense? All right. Are we solving number 44? I'm so sorry, I forget. We are? Okay. And this is what we're looking at right now. We're on 44. So I'm trying, what's my variable? A? That's my variable? Okay. This is a newer concept. So let's pause on this a little bit because some of you are going to be like, okay, I got this. And some of you are like, this is brand new. Okay? So let's take a look. I love this problem for a couple reasons. One, I know how to get rid of fractions and not make them decimals. Okay, I want to show you a trick. So just put your pencil down and just watch this trick for a second. And I'm going to walk through us on this trick to see if we can figure out what I'm actually doing, okay? I'm doing something called clearing the denominator. All right? Denominator is the bottom part of a fraction, right? You already know my issues with fractions, right? Because my teachers always tried to teach me about pizza, and I always went right to think I got lunch tomorrow. Okay? So I was always bad at thinking about pizza. So what I'm going to do is let's recognize what this problem has. I have one term, I have another term, and I have another term. So I have a term that's 2a. That's a term. Okay? And a term is separated by addition and subtraction. You guys over there chat too much. That's the subtle thing. And then I have another term that's 1/2. And then I have a third term that's 7/2. Okay? Now what did I say I wanted to do with the denominator? Say it. Clear it. Okay? So watch this. This is amazing. And you're going to be mad at like elementary and middle school teachers because they might not have taught this to you. So I'm going to multiply everything by 2. And the reason I'm choosing 2 is because that's what my denominators are on 2 of my 3 terms. Okay? Watch how cool this is. Ready? This cancels this. It gives me just 7. This cancels this. It leaves me 1. Plus sign comes down. Oh, I don't have a denominator to clear here, so that 2 here and this 2 here have to multiply, and that gives me 4a. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. This is the exact same problem without a fraction. Has anyone ever seen this before? You seen it? Yeah, man.
My tutor.
Your tutor? Nice.
Tutor did it.
Go give your tutor a high five next time you see a tutor. That's awesome. So clearing the denominator. It is a beautiful thing because it takes the anxiety of a fraction and gets rid of it. Let's face it. We get scared of fractions. We don't like them. The reason we don't like them is fractions are another word for division. And we didn't like division either. Okay? So here's a method that says, hey, take a look. You can get rid of it. The answer is going to be the exact same. So does everyone feel comfortable from how I went from here to here? And this is not the only time I'm ever going to show this. In fact, anytime I have a problem that has a fraction in it, we're going to go to the go-to of eliminating it. Yeah?
Can you only do it if the denominators are the same?
So, no. You can do it anytime there's fractions. So let's say you had 2 fractions, 2 denominators. One was a 3 and one was an 8. Okay? And same type of problem, 3 terms. So what you're going to do is the smallest number that 3 and 8 have in common is 24. So you multiply everything by 24, and then you would reduce that, and it cancels it out.
Okay.
But you'll definitely start seeing that. And I will hit it every time. And all of a sudden, you're going to be like, man, I got this. It takes away the anxiety of the fraction. Cool? All right. So we're set going from the blue to the green to the black. Anyone stuck? All right. Here we go. I'm going to move this down a little bit, and I'm going to expand our screen a smidge. Oops. Let's come up a little. All right. So now, this is all I want us to try and solve. This is all I want to solve. I don't have any fractions anymore, which is a good thing. We might have a fraction for an answer, but that's okay. We got there because we divided at the end. Okay, so now I have 4a plus 1, and that's equal to 7. Is that right? Question? Oh, okay. So I'm going to do this real quick, and then I'm going to call on you. I had introduced this yesterday. What did that pink dotted line mean? Yeah.
Dot separates the two.
It separates two. It's acting as the equal sign, but now it's really easy to say, hey, I have a left side of this problem, and I have a right side of it. Correct? So that pink dotted line right down the center is going to be the exact same thing. So right now, this problem is equal. It's like a balance. Okay? So I want to start getting the variable, which is a. The variable is a letter or a symbol used in math to represent a number. Correct? All right, hang on. So I want to start undoing this side and moving things so if I do something to one side, so I do something to the left side, I have to do it to the right. If I do something to the right, I have to do it to the left in order for it to stay balanced. Okay, what do you think is first? Go ahead. Subtract 1, absolutely. And you're choosing to subtract 1 from each side because it's a plus 1, right? Make sense? And if you do that, that goes away, and then I get 4a still over here. Still have an equal sign, and I have 7 subtract 1, which is 6. Okay, so how are 4 and a being held together? This is still equal because I did the same thing. Go ahead.
Are we asking like what would be next?
Or like I just want to know how is the 4 and a being held together right now? Like what math operations hold them together right now? Multiplication. So what undoes that? Division. Absolutely. Good job. All right. So if these are held together by multiplication, if I divide each side by a 4, and notice that's now a fraction. See how division and fractions are the same thing? This cancels here. Let's see if I move this down. That gives me a equals. Can I reduce 6 over 4? 2 goes into both. So 2 goes into 6 3 times, 2 goes into 4 twice. Totally leave it as an improper fraction. Don't make it a mixed number. Mathematically, mixed numbers aren't a good thing. It was a good thing for your teachers back in the day to act like it, saying, look, you have 1.5 pizzas left. And guess where I got stuck a whole another time? Got a lunch. Dude, sweet 1.5 pizzas, man. That's like 2 days' lunch. I love it. Okay? That's a great question. Who asked for this one? I forgot who asked. This is a great question. I like it. Good job. Good job. Any other questions from that sheet you want to take a look at? Feeling comfortable about it? Everyone have some sort of mark? All right, if you feel good about that assignment or any other assignment you're handing in, before you pass it to your neighbor in front of you, take a quick glance to make sure your name is on it. And I would like your first and last name. The reason I say that is on some of you, if you have a longer last name, it takes up the whole line. I can't see your first name. So then I have to kind of guess. All right. This is 5th period, right? All right, cool. All right, picking them up. Got everything here? Thank you. Got everything here? Oh, and I'm throwing your pencil on the floor. That's just because I'm kind of mean, malicious person I am, I'll tell you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so a couple of things. I'm going to hand back last time's assignment. And so I'll start that over here. You should have some sort of mark on it and a score. So take yours, pass on the rest. So let's just kind of re-review a couple of the small things to make sure we're cool. Because I know things are forgotten after a few days. I mean, we're at Thursday of our first full week of school, right? All right, so let's see. Real quick, let's talk about homework. We're revisiting homework. So this is an example of a page. So you'd have your name up here, right? Okay, and this generally can come from your workbook. Every now and then I'll give you another sheet. So what does that mean if I put a mark right up there? What does it mean? Well, why is it 4 points? What did you do to get 4 points? Go ahead. You tried them all. Did you get them all right? No, you just tried them, right? Tried them all. You showed some sort of effort, and you can get full points for it. Now, some people are like, man, I don't know if I got it right or not. Well, the answers are actually at the back of each section in the workbook, which is an okay thing. So I just want to make sure you're good with that. So I remember I will go around the class, and I will mark off everyone's sheet. So I'll give you a mark up there. Hopefully, everyone gets there. But sometimes life happens. So what does that middle mark mean? Yeah.
You kind of tried.
So you got between half and 3/4 of it done for the most part, right? And so you need to get it finished and then submit it. You might have to come in a day late, but that's okay. But that'll get you 3 out of the 4 points. And what happened here? What happened there? Yeah. Yeah, so you have less than half of it even tried. It could even be blank. And if that takes place, you can get a 2 on it. But here's the thing. In order to earn the mark of a 3 or a 2, if you got that, it has to be complete. So don't hand it in the day it's due. Hand it in the following day. Does that make sense? That way it gives you the opportunity to get it completed. What happens how would you earn a 0 on an assignment? Yeah. Yeah, it's not turned in. Okay? A 1 means it came in way late. And then a lot of times I will do this. Let's say you were absent. I'm going to write EBS at the top of your paper. Well, keep that. Take a day or 2 or 3, get it completed, and then hand it in. You still get full points. But you got to tell me if you were absent. I don't remember if you were absent. I got a really good memory, but I can't tell you what I had for breakfast this morning. Ooh, you see how my class revolves around food? I'm sorry. Okay, so those are the ins and outs. So I just want, just trying to get things summed back together. I understand. My cell phone as well as your cell phones always go back there. And I think that's pretty cool that I have a rule that applies to me as well. I don't like when people do as I say, not as I do. I'm not that person. So that's why my cell phone will always go back there. I mean, I could easily leave my cell phone in the office, but I think it has a more powerful message saying mine's back there too, and it's good stuff. And then, a couple other things. What happens if you need to use the restroom?
Just walk out.
Yeah, go use it. Go take, but don't organize with your friends to say, all right, 9 of us are gonna leave right now and use the restroom. Okay, don't do that. I mean, go use the restroom. Let's try and keep 1 person at a time out. I mean, I get it. Sometimes somebody might not be feeling well, so they might be taking a little bit longer. So don't let that person hinder that you can't go use the restroom as well. So, and then this bathroom for the guys is still closed. So you got to go up these stairs, and it's right there on the 2nd floor. And I think the girls is open, so that helps you out. And then I don't know if you know this or not, but we do have anyone bathrooms. So it doesn't matter if you're a male or a female. Oh, thank you. You can use it, okay? And those are in different specific locations. There's one in the west building I know of that's by the main office. There's 2 of them that are in the IC building. And I don't know where any of the others are from there. That's as far as I've gotten. So if any of that is you. Yeah. Hey, I have a question. So this summer package just came to me, and I wrote name on the top of it. Is anyone claiming this one? Somebody turned in a summer packet. So did anyone turn your summer packet in yesterday? I'm going to bring this back to you, Hayden. See.
It's not mine, but
Okay. Was this yours?
No.
Because this was turned into me without a name on it. Sure? Okay. Did anyone else turn theirs in yesterday? Because this is 50 points that someone's not claiming.
Let me see that.
Let me see it because it might be mine.
Let me see.
Did you turn it in yesterday? Okay, yeah.
I turned in mine.
I just want someone to be dishonest going, yeah, that's fine. Now yours? Okay. Did you turn yours in yesterday?
I'll take it.
I'm not trying to give free points away, but I want to make sure points are awarded for whoever did it.
I did not. I turned in mine.
Yesterday? Okay. Not yours? Okay. All right, coming to you.
Aiden's gonna look at it for a second. Yeah, that's mine.
That's totally mine. Not yours? Okay. Anybody else? All right, we'll offer this up again.
Might be John.
We'll offer it up again. We'll have to see. Because I want to make sure you get points if you got it. So, all right. We feel good so far? So, I know it was kind of silly going back through some of the nitty-gritty of a class, but sometimes it's important because you kind of forget. Makes you normal. All right, so coming out to you will be notes for today. And ladies and gentlemen, your notes are your notes, however you would like to take them. Some people are like, oh, I'll keep them in a binder. Some people are like, I'll just act like I'm writing notes down, and then I won't worry about it. Did you turn your homework packet in or your summer packet in yesterday?
I think I do.
Can you take a look at this one and you let me know if this is yours? Just take a look at the writing. Not you? It's your, yeah! We found the home. So put a name on it and bring it back up here, please. Oh, I'm glad I found a home. Thank you. I'll get that corrected in the grade book. All right. We feeling okay? So we've been taking a look at the tests the beginning of the school year test, the summer packet test, the pre-test that we had done. And some are doing pretty well. So I would say scores on it ranged from a 70% was about the average. The highest score I had on it was like a 96%. So I'm gonna have a conversation with that student see on the pre-test. I'm gonna have a conversation with that student see if they want to perhaps move up to accelerated. He is here.
Yay!
Now you're throwing stuff at us.
I know, sorry. Sorry to interrupt your class 6 times today.
You're good.
I'll do it at least 3 more times.
Perfect. Bring ice cream next time, please.
Deal.
All right. That's awesome. But then there was a couple of students that got as low as like 2 or 3% on the pre-test. And the conversation is going to take place with them and saying, hey, you know what? I think we might need to have you move back to integrated math. Okay? But, I mean, a 2 or 3% is a pretty poor score, but if you weren't prepared to take it because you don't have the preparation for it, then by all means, please move back to integrated math and don't look at it as an insult. Look at it as, oh, sweet, I can fulfill some math requirements. Okay? All right, let's see what we got here. Let's do some math. Okay, so that very first slide looks like a warm-up. They want you to try it without a calculator. What do you think? Just try those 4, see how you do. Stuck on the first one, I have it worked out.
Yes, I got it.
Stuck on letter B, I have it worked out. Stuck on letter C, I have it worked out. And if you're stuck on letter D, I have it worked out. Did I make any errors? I might have. You got it? Sweet. I knew you would. All right. Feel all right? May I move on to the next slide? Anything up there you need me to kind of go back over for you? All right. All right, so we're getting into solving multi-step equations. Now, I'm probably going to get most of you to probably cry yourself to sleep tonight because I wasn't planning on having you do any homework tonight. And I'm sorry. I mean, get used to it. You start crying yourself to sleep, you don't get homework sometimes. I'm not going to cry myself to sleep. Is that okay? But I just wanted to get through as much of this as we can because it is a newer concept. Some of you are like, I'm getting this like that. Awesome. I'm either a really good teacher or the teachers before me were so much better than me. You understand it. And some of you are like, ooh, hang on. Pause. Okay? So let's take a look. So what's the inverse of addition? Subtraction. So the opposite. What's the inverse of subtraction? Addition. Okay, that's pretty easy. And addition and subtraction, you might recall, we talked about it yesterday. I can't write on here. Are really low orders of math. Okay, they don't have a high power. But then, what is the inverse of multiplication? Division. Division. And another word for division is, where did we sneak division in and you don't like it? Fractions, okay. So when we solve our equation, our goal is to get variable alone. And I didn't want to put get x alone because sometimes we might not have x. We might use z, or we might use y, or we might use m. We going okay? Life happy? Get variable alone. Isolate the variable. May I move on?
What's that?
Alright, so we've already tried this type of problem. So what is my big go-to on this type of problem? I'm going to move my arrow. I don't want my arrow any longer. Yeah, go ahead. What's the...
So you put a line down the equal sign to separate both sides, and then you add 2 to both sides.
Cool. Yeah, I used that dotted pink line, and I realize you don't have a dotted pink line on yours. You don't have the cool electronic device. But I always make it dotted. That way you know it's not just some random line you've drawn. Okay? And then you said to add 2 to both sides. This isolates it into 2 different spots. So by doing this, that'll cancel this. That gives me 3x, and that's equal to 4 added to 2, which is 6. Hey,
Hi, we have checks for medical prayers.
really? Just one?
Oh,
Or checks?
Checks.
Plural. And is your first and last name? Nope. Let me get you a pen and you print your first and last name on there. Is the class okay so far? Do you have your first and last name on there? Sweet. And will you swing by your counselor? I had another student who added no problem, and you're still not added.
Oh, okay.
So your counselor doesn't like you or something.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks so much.
And
See
then
you.
when should we get the forms?
Oh, for the cadaver lab?
Yeah, because we're not going on the 31st.
Which one do you want to go on?
The 14th.
The 14th? Okay. That's cool. Take care. I'll be right back. I'm still recording, so don't do anything bad.
Where's the hand sanitizer? I don't know. I thought you were asking where it's recording. I'm not sure.
Oh, there it is.
What's he doing?
No, I don't know. Sliding. I guess I can get.
Because I feel like you have a lighter and you're gonna light your hand on fire. Hand sanitizer. Throw it at someone. You can.
Okay. Anyone do anything bad?
Yeah.
Do I have to go back and watch the video? It happens. Thanks for your patience, everybody. All right. Does everyone agree with where we're at on this problem? All right. So what's the last step here? What's the last step? Good. Okay.
Divide 3 from both sides.
Yeah. Each side's going to get divided by 3. I'm going to cancel that, and that finds me that x is equal to 2. And we're done. So then it says here, check your answer. How do you know this is right? Well, if you took your answer 2 and you plugged it back in, 3 times 2 is 6. 6 subtracting 2 is
4.
It's right. You know what's cool about that? Knowing that skill, if I ever give you this on a multiple choice test, you can plug each of your answers back in on a multiple choice to see which one works. You didn't even have to work it out. Dude, it's genius. All right. So this one, is it okay that the variable is on the right side of the equal sign? Think it's okay? I think it's okay. I mean, we could flip-flop the whole problem over, and I could rewrite it to be this if I wanted to. That'd be the exact same thing. I don't have to do that, though. It's up to you if you want to take that step. Okay? So since I have this already written, let's do our line. I'm not going to clear the denominator yet because I think I could do something like this. I could go subtract 3, where these cancel. So I get y over 3 over here, and that's equal to 9. And then what's my last step? Y over 3. What undoes y divided by 3? Go ahead. Multiplication. Multiply by 3, multiply by 3. Cancel, y equals 27. And again, you could double check to see if this answer is right. You could take your 27, go 27 divided by 3, that's 9. 9 added to 3, that's 12. It works. Checks out. this okay? I'm trying to go at a pace that's easy enough for everyone to be going, okay, I do get it, and also get their questions answered if they have any. How many more slides I got? That one? That one? Right? Two more. All right. Okay. What do you think? I'm going to do this first. Give me a shout out what I do next. Subtract 6 for both sides. I like it. So then I get negative b is equal to negative 17. How do I undo negative b and negative b? Yeah. Multiply that by negative 1 and multiply that by negative 1. That gives me b equals 17. That's supposed to be a 17. My smaller eraser. Not perfectly better. Is that all right? All right. Can I pick on somebody? Who should I pick on?
No, pick on Etienne.
Huh?
Pick on Etienne.
Pick on Elizabeth.
Yeah.
I know,
Pick on
but
Elizabeth.
pick on
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Pick on Elizabeth. You know.
Okay.
They ganged up on you. Guess what you get?
Oh.
Geez, you're down the line.
Here you go. Now you can change the color on it.
Pink, let's go.
Oh.
Wait, am I doing that right?
Yeah, heck yeah, you're rocking it.
Oh, no.
You're so close. You were so close. Oh my
Wait,
gosh.
no.
No, you're told like finish your thought. Finish your thought. Finish your thought you just had. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Is it?
That's perfect. Woo! Nice job. Who are they gonna pick on next? Who wants this?
Ooh.
All right.
I'll have
So push that button. Push that up.
it.
Cool. Six. Nice. I like it. All right. So we're out of here. What time? 48, right? And what did I say I wasn't doing today? Oh, okay. Now I'm gonna kind of change that idea just a smidge. Your only homework I want you to have for tomorrow is I want you to bring these notes back so we can continue on. Is that a deal? Yeah, and I'm gonna get you some more stuff. Hang on. Let me just stop this recording.